let's jump right into today's news. I hope everybody had a relaxing and nice 3-day holiday weekend, Memorial Day, thanks to all that served. Freedom isn't free, there is a price to pay. So, I'm always speaking on here about not keeping all your money in the bank. Well, straight out of the horse's mouth, let's jump right into it. It says 30 billion exits U.S. banking system in 1 week as deposit flights grows, right? New numbers from the Federal Reserve show the amount of money people are pulling out of their bank accounts and is once again on the rise. According to the stats compiled by the Federal Reserve Economic Data, FRED system, depositors yanked 30 billion out of American bank accounts from May 10th through May 17th. Now that's pretty significant when you think a week's time they pulled out $30 billion because people do not feel safe with all their money, their hard-earned money, their savings right now in bank accounts. All you gotta do is look around at what's going on in the current economy, and this is an indicator it's not safe. We've had 3 banks collapse. This represents an increase of more than $4 billion over the previous week. The U.S. banking system now has a total of $17.15 trillion in deposits compared to $18.03 trillion about 1 year ago. Deposit flights follow the failures of 3 large regional banks, Signature Bank, Silicon Bank, and First Republic. So we've had 3 banks already that's collapsed. Not taking into account in Europe, Swiss, and Deutsche, okay? The depositor flight follows the failures of 3 large region banks. The Los Angeles-based PacWest, which has been in the spotlight as the latest bank trying to keep afloat, so possibly number 4, is selling $2.6 billion in real estate construction loans in bid to improve the balance sheets. According to Federal Reserve report, more than 700 Americans were considering facing significant safety and soundness risks due to unrealized losses that exceed 50% of their capital. Now that's significant when you're talking 50% of the capital. According to CME Group's FedWatch tool, at a time of publishing, 35.8% of traders think the Fed will raise rates again next month. This is far from over. I mean, we are on the downward spiral. It's gonna tank. It's just a matter of when they pull the plug, okay? When it's over. Finito, finished, done, right? This debt, I mean, they're trying to negotiate, on our debt so we don't default. You can go back to my very first video on here over a year ago, and I was speaking then. Don't leave your money in the bank. Keep enough in there to pay your mortgage, your rent, utilities, car payments, insurance, whatever you need to do, but don't keep it all in the bank. Yes, it's risky, keeping it at home, or you gotta diversify your portfolios. I keep saying this: diversify. People are losing jobs, hours are being cut, they're replacing human workers with AI bots. Things are anything but normal, right? And when you look at what's going on, you need to protect yourself and you need to protect your finances. We won't even get into crime today. I mean, you can see on the news, Memorial Day weekend in Chicago, 12 were killed, and I think 50-something were injured from shootings. There was, I think, a shooting today in South Florida. People's emotions are volatile, extremely volatile, and don't be having altercations at the gas pump or the grocery store. If somebody cuts in line, all right, say, you know what, pardon me, or let it go. Believe me, having someone cut you in line, it's better to walk out of that store or gas station unharmed than to start unnecessary conversations. If they need to do that, you know, let them do it. And, you know, I'm not one to be walked all over the top of, but I'm telling you right now, people are not mentally stable, okay? They're not mentally stable. And, you know, people are like bipolar. One day they're good, one day they're bad. And their emotions are just literally all over the place, and you don't know what a person's capable of. So when you meet people, heed, take extra precaution. That's all I can say, all right? Grabbing the last toilet paper at the store, you know what? Let them have it. Another thing we got going on is a major prescription drug shortages. Okay, these are medications that people depend on. Heart medication, diabetes, you know, diabetic medication, their insulin. And if you wonder why I keep doing that, it's because the screen on my camera goes black after it times out. And last time I let it just go black, I found I wasn't recording. So I always make sure so I can see the little red thingy there. So yes, there's shortages of medication. We're eating last year's crops. Remember I said that in 2022 we were eating 2021, 2023 we're eating 2022. Okay? I don't know what to say, people. You just got to keep put one foot in front of the other. Some days it's hard, you know, and we all struggle. And there's a quote in one of the Rocky movies by Sylvester Stallone, Rocky Balboa, when he was talking to his son, and he said, nothing is going to hit harder than life, okay? It's not how many times you get hit and get knocked down. It's about how many times you get knocked down and you keep getting up. He said, that's how winning's made, and you're a winner. And all of you out there, you're all winners, all right? Keep getting back up. I always say don't get too comfortable in life, because just when you get comfortable, everything is going good, a curveball comes and it knocks you right out. So, right out of the ballpark. Just got to keep moving forward, keep your head up, keep prepping, keep preparing, and just know we're all in this together. The situation is only going to get worse. They're talking about another scamdemic on our way. And it's supposed to be so much worse than the last one. And I don't need to say it. We all know it. And how do they know this? Because the WHO was saying it. And how do they know? It's because, well, they are creating it. If it's not already been created, it's being created. And it's only a matter of when they release it to the general public. So, I don't know. Just be very careful with keeping that money. You know, cash is still king until it's not. The problem with that is we don't know when it's not going to be. So, keep your head up. Keep moving forward. Keep, you know, doing what you can. And just realize, you know, hey, we all, as that old saying, we all have our crosses to bear. So, you know, I've learned in my life that it's not what you accumulate, right? It's moments in your life that are significant. And don't take people for granted, thinking they're always going to be there, because they're not. You know, life happens, and it's messy at times. And don't keep in situations, don't keep yourself in toxic relationships. Divorces are on the rise. There's an article, I was going to read it, but maybe we'll get into it next time. During the lockdowns, people were getting divorces because everybody was just grouped together and they were going crazy, and everybody was just in everybody's space, and everybody needs space, right? I need space. I'm that type of person. How I decompress is by zoning everybody out and either working out, listening to music, combination of both, doing my own thing. And so once again, this time it's due to financial situations. $100,000, they're saying, are now people that are living paycheck to paycheck with this inflation. So we are currently at almost 15 minutes. I will say goodbye and let you wonderful people get on with your day. because I do appreciate each and every one of you. Oh goodness, this thing. I do appreciate each and every one of you being here with me, and yeah, I don't know. It's like unraveling at the seams day by day, right? So we will see. Never a dull moment anymore. All right, everyone, take care. I wish you all well, and until next time, keep your head up. Stay safe out there. Crime is crazy. We won't even get into the border situation. You know how I feel on that. And oh, really quickly, parents are outraged because illegal children. I have nothing against children. You know, they're innocent. But what the parents are outraged about is they're allowing the children to attend with our U.S. children, and they're not, you know, they don't have their immunizations, they're not being checked, and parents are outraged, rightfully so, because, you know, to enter your child into the school system, you have to abide by the regulations, right? Immunizations up to date, etc., etc. And these children are not, and they're just being placed in there, and yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna wrap it up. I wish all you well, and until next time, God bless everyone, and take care.